So today is March 24th. I just the other night had my fourth lay after starting John's training. My previous lays were during my travels, and this one was as well. It was during the day I met from Switzerland, and after speaking with her, I met her at the beach actually, and we spent time together at the beach, and then I took her to a couple other places, and ended up having to lay the next day, actually in the ocean at night, and so I wasn't able to get any evidence of this because it was at night and it was at the beach, but we actually did it in the ocean. There were people on the beach actually, so it was pretty adventurous. And I wanted to record this testimonial because what John provides through his training is really exceptional support. And I've done a boot camp in the past. I paid a lot for it, and I got some from it, but I didn't get the end result, which is the lays, right? The lays, that's what those men were looking for, to be able to connect in that way and achieve that. And I haven't been training with John for that long, but I've had these results already. And it's because of John and his persistence and his commitment to all of his students. You know, during my travels, I've at many times been very distracted and very busy, and John has always actually been the one to kind of bring me back, continue to motivate me to continue training, doing his drills. He has many different drills, and what I've learned from his training is that drills are more effective than game. If you do his drills and you continue to do, he has different methodologies, so you continue to do that with persistence. You can do that even on your own, and that is even more effective than learning more game and more tactics. So I really can't say enough about John and how much value you get for the investment you make. And to men who are watching this and are maybe on the fence or are unsure or not happy about making that kind of an investment, I don't know if you've looked at boot camp prices, but it's much less than a boot camp, and what you get for it is actually much more. So, if this is something that you value, being able to increase your skills with women, being able to become more confident as a man, have a better dating life, have a better sex life, and actually have results, then how much are you willing to invest into that? That's what I would ask. And I would want many, many more men to be able to have these kinds of results that I've had, to be able to experience that. I know for myself, it's been a journey for me, and the journey continues. And I'm really, really grateful that I'm doing it with John, and I encourage you to take this and have this value that I have. That's what I want. I want you to be able to have the same value and the same results that I've had. And, there are many things that John has taught me and trained me in. He's taught me how to speak more slowly and deliberately, and that's something I'm still working on. There are other drills I'm not going to get into now, but many, many different things that you put them all together and you're slowly going to see results. And I know I'm just at the beginning myself. So, just keep going. Once you get with John, and just know that the results will come, and just trust in that. And he's going to keep you motivated, and he's going to keep you going. So, thank you, John. And I hope some of the men watching this will be motivated to finally take this plunge and invest in yourself. Because how much is it worth it to you to, again, have this life, have these results for yourself with women? I know for me it's priceless, really. I recently had a same-day lay from Daygame after coaching with John. And what happened was a woman was sitting in a cafe, and when I approached, she actually was with two colleagues. They were working together, and I had a conversation with the three of them, and then invited them to join me to eat. The other two actually had something else to do, but she said she would come. And we talked, and then we continued her going to other venues together. And in the end, we went back to my place. And that is how this all went down. I am so grateful for John and his coaching and the success that I've had through coaching with him. And I want all of you listening to be able to experience these results too. So I'm making this testimonial again, and I hope that you will take action. Take action. Stop just thinking about it. Take action. And the other thing I want to emphasize is the importance of drills that John gives, and to continue to drill down on the basics and the fundamentals, which you'll learn all about through coaching with him. So one more time, take some action for yourself, for your future, for that life you dream about, and do it now. Don't do it tomorrow, do it now. It is February 2nd, 2024. I had my first same-day lay with John's coaching. Actually had 2 polls on the same day, both from Daygame. And first I'll share a little bit about the lay. And I met the woman, and it was in the morning, and we talked for some time. I flirted with her. I used some of the techniques that John has taught me, and I got her number because I was going somewhere else from there. And actually she reached out to me and asked if I could meet her for lunch. So I did. We met for lunch. And after lunch, I suggested that we go explore around the area together. We did. She didn't have a lot of time. And so I actually suggested I wanted to show her my place. It was really cool. And she agreed. So we went back, and that's how the lay. And then after that, I actually met another woman who I had met earlier in the morning, and I did pull her back to my place. We met somewhere, and then I suggested we go and we sit outside at my place, and we did. Like that, I ended up with a lay. However, two same day polls from Daygame on the same day. And this is my first testimonial for John. I want to share it because I really believe in John's coaching, and I want other men to be able to benefit from this. And I'll share a little bit about me and my time with John. I've been coaching for about a month now, and a lot of that time actually was spent either visiting family or doing other personal things I had to take care of. So I've been preparing. So John is very meticulous, and he's very particular about a lot of different things, and there's a progression with his coaching, a lot of preparation and drills, like social flow drills, different drills around how to position yourself when talking to a woman, how to speak when talking to a woman, how to approach, to initiate the conversation, how to progress the conversation. And I was spending my time mostly with that. I actually had not approached many women with John's coaching. I would say my results through his coaching have been really phenomenal, and I can't say enough about how great his coaching is, his availability, and he really cares about you as a student. He's available. He's always there to give you feedback, to push you, to motivate you. He's very, very good at keeping you motivated. I will say that. And there are several things, I've done, like getting a haircut the exact way he specified, going to a chiropractor, that there was some level of resistance, to be honest. It's okay, do I need to do this? But I've always just had the mindset, I'm going to trust John. I'm going to trust his process. And so that's what I would encourage you to do. First of all, sign up for his coaching, because this is a great opportunity. And I know for me, when I saw his website, all his testimonials, I was thinking, I don't know, I was a little skeptical, but now that I've actually had the result, I've worked with him, and it's only been 1 month, I'm really excited about what is going to continue and how I'm going to continue to develop working with John. And I just would say, if you're having any doubt, just go for it. Just take the plunge. You're going to not regret it at all. I actually have done a boot camp, in-person boot camp before, and I enjoyed it. However, I didn't get any results, any lay result from it. And working with John, I have for a lot less. The boot camps are more expensive, and I have gotten the results working with John where I didn't with the boot camp. And yes, just go for it, coach with him, and you won't regret it. And I'm excited to continue to develop with John, and we'll continue to share these testimonials as they come up. But yeah, it's really incredible how quickly this all happened, and it's all possible for you too. So go for it.
The reason why he got laid was very simple, because he actually, when you look at this chart, there are 5 mindsets. Number 1, teachability. Number 2, changeability. Number 3, skill index. Number 4, believability index. And number 5, your thoughts and feelings for manifestation. Of course, bad students are not really teachable or adaptable. They'll make the same mistakes over and over for the drills. So for him, he can overcome any drills in 3 attempts. The first 2 are disasters. The third one, he gets it. This is faster than most students. Some students could do it for like 30 times and still not pass it. They have Asperger's. But the point is, these 5 mindsets are the most important, that you're teachable and changeable. And with the tariff these days, it's harder to be changeable. And second of all, you can look at this chart over here. It shows how fast the students get laid. This is their brain structure. It's almost like their brain structure. If they're too Asperger's, they become hard cases. And if they have like cluster B personality, they're very emotional, borderline histrionic personality, narcissistic sociopaths. They have all these things. Then they become unteachable cases when they have that with cluster C, which is avoidant personality disorder. See, it all makes sense, right? But if you're really emotional, you become like impossible case instead. The timing is dependent upon your brain. It has nothing to do with me. I give you the best system. You still have to be the best student. You can jump one spot with the mindset playlist. Anyways, I hope you learn a lot from these concepts. I'll call one student and you can hear whether or not my coaching is real or fake. None of this is planned, right?
No, I'm just random.
Just random. When I post an inner circle, whenever students get laid, yes or no, is that true?
It's exactly in the inner circle and WhatsApp group.
That's right. And that's uncensored too. So you know which student from the inner circle. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Is there any chance I ever faked any of these video testimonials or testimonials you've seen? You've been with me for a long time.
No, it's not fake. I've been knowing you for years.
I'll just call him and see what happens. I'm not planning this. Yo, don't tell any sort of identifiable information, okay? But that was your video testimonial. You see me on the YouTube live right now?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Oh, cool. We didn't plan this or anything. We have no idea. But can you confirm a couple of things for me, okay? So after we saw your video testimonial, okay? First of all, is all the other video testimonials of the students laid, same day laid, all that stuff recently, are they all real or are they just all fake? Have you seen their faces, their names, and know who they are and seen their lay pics?
Yeah, in the WhatsApp group.
Yes. So what do you have to say to people that are haters and they think, oh, yeah, it can't be that many. It's just nonstop.
First, they should go on your website and look at all the testimonials because everything's right there. I'm assuming you post testimonials to the Facebook outer group, right?
Yeah, I do. So
yeah, so I mean it's there too.
But you're the one who's seen it.
Jealous and whatnot. Yeah.
But here's the thing: they may be jealous, right? But here's the thing, okay? They see it with the woman's face censored, right? And you see the name censored, but you see it uncensored for the names of your classmates. That's something that they don't know. What do you have to say about that?
They're beautiful. Like those girls are like supermodels. Yeah, they're like 8 to 10. It's
8 to 10, right? That's what I meant. So I still have some of the other pictures. Here's the Dua Lipa looking one. Okay. Bulgarian. Let's see. What do you think of this one?
Oh, the one that you just sent me? Yeah, I think she's a 9, 8, 9.
Okay.
I'm guessing 9.
9. Okay. So
yeah, she's really pretty.
Yeah, that's just the second one. And there's 6 other ones too. I'm just calling it. This is random. We don't plan this thing. So this is my Latino student over here. So let's confirm a few things.
For sure. I swear on the Bible, believer.
All right. So when I was showing all those testimonials and stuff, right, for some of the 2024 guys, yes or no? Are they real? Yes or no? Or are they fake?
Yes, they're 100% real.
Is there any of them that's been faked?
None.
Have you seen all the late pictures before they actually got censored and posted online?
Yes, on the Inner Circle Facebook, they're shown before.
And also you see the name I'm tagging the students with, right?
Yeah, they're also tagged, and you can see who's getting the results.
Did you see the other classmates that are in the late testimonial?
Yeah, I've seen some of the people who are in testimonials.
I'll just call him and see what happens. Maybe he's busy at work. I don't know, but he works a lot. Yo, you're online, right? Are you at home?
No, I'm still at the office.
Okay. Can people hear? Can people hear the conversations? Dude, they should not hear that stuff, right? So.
No, I'm on Bluetooth.
Okay. Just say yes or no, okay? How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So since you're at work, right? Like I said, we don't plan these things, right? Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it true that the other students that you saw, your classmates, they had sex with women that are 9 and 10 out of 10 in looks? 8s, 9s, and 10s?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Are you Indian? That's what this guy's asking from India.
Yeah.
Have you seen the other students in the inner circle, all the late testimonials and their face and everything?
Yeah.
Can you confirm that they're all real people?
Yeah.
All right. So they're all real people. And also you saw all the women without their censoring and stuff, right? And they're attractive.
Yeah.
Do they get women above their looks level?
They do.
Okay. Is everything you're telling me accurate as if you're under oath?
Yeah.
Is there any testimonials that are fake?
No.
Not even one.
No.
Opinions and fair comment based on records in my possession, not medical or legal advice, not a diagnosis. Redacted for privacy, I correct material errors. If you Googled my name, you might see a Reddit review before you Googled my site, John Elite. This isn't a review, they never looked at the course. They started with Elite Access, not the whole Elite Bundle Resurrections. It's meant to turn you off before you meet me and try to turn off 777,000 people on Reddit. A smear campaign is a planned effort to discredit a person or a group and tarnish their reputation. Psychology Today. Smear campaigns involve manipulation, often the behavior of malignant narcissists, and those with NPD or antisocial personality disorders. Patterns, not diagnosis. Psychology Today. Those recruited by the abusers become an entourage known as the Flying Monkeys. Psychology Today. I'm describing behavioral patterns, not making medical and psychological diagnosis. Number 1, omission plus rage quit plus hypocrisy. He wrote to me, your system can obviously work very well, as you can see in the screenshot. Then 14 days. He rage quit in the same day another Chinese student who got 15 likes, 5 models, 5 white girls, 2 actresses in the marriage. He procreated. He had a daughter. He described himself as having thin skin as he's crashing out. So for online, he flips it. He did not get laid. He didn't poll, that's what he said. But in my view, you cannot rage quit in 2 weeks and claim the system failed. That's hypocrisy. He never seen the digital courses on Elite Bundle Resurrections either. I said in this screenshot. He wanted to start Elite 30, but I didn't let him, as you can see right here highlighted. He only went through Elite Access. I cite it in the screenshots, and I didn't let him start yet. How can he make a fair, objective review on Reddit that is actually a hit piece, in my opinion? Number 2, initial contact. Proof of emotional blindness. First message. I feel like I'm a hard case. Depressed, ghosted, ignored. In his own words. Later in his Reddit rant, he says that he wasn't depressed, that he was gaslit, and I labeled him. That does not sound confident. When someone says hard case, but refuses the drills and to flip their own words, that's typically not coachable in my experience. It fits under unteachable case, not hard case in my opinion. Dismissive narcissistic style, low self-awareness. Number 3, voice playback, emotional disconnect. On the playback, I told him his tone was flat. He replied, I try to mimic Joe Rogan. I guess not. You can see in the screenshots. He literally admitted that he could not hear it himself. In my view, that's emotional blindness, style behavior, not connected to his own tone, no ability to register mistakes. He later spun it as gaslighting, but the evidence show that he said it first. Number 4, progress and quit. Not enough to change habits. He logged in 12 drills only, really bad drills, 17 approaches, which are just less than 10 seconds each approach, across 14 days, 17 approaches with audio over 14 days, where he rage quit because of that Chinese student procreating. I have the chart. As you can see, I logged in all the times that he approached. We could show every screenshot, but there's big gaps, skip check-ins. As he says, he even complained, why do I have to check in every single day, as you can see in the screenshot? In my view, habits don't transform without sporadic effort. Quitting before the foundation even doesn't prove failure. It proves avoidance. Number 5, NDA, $400 goodwill payment, the breach of contract without remorse. He signed a non-disparagement NDA. It took $400 goodwill payment, as you can see in the screenshot, that he ignored it and he made a smear campaign anyways. This posted statement, I believe, are inconsistent with that agreement. It really says that he cannot write a hit piece. Number 6, scope of access, not a full program review. He never started Elite Bundle Resurrections. He got Elite Bundle 2 at a time, and he did not access the digital courses there. His experience was limited to Elite Access. In my opinion, presenting that as a review of my full system is misleading. As you can see in the screenshot, he cannot even start Elite 30. Number 7, supplements, the real deal. His claim was that irresponsible prescriptions. Well, that's false. I don't prescribe anything. These are over-the-counter Amazon available optional over-the-counter items that aren't prescriptions. Only doctors can prescribe. This student never used them. He placed 2 duplicate orders by accident. Both stayed unopened. On the phone, he said that I'd rather get everything from food. I'm worried about side effects because he's a vegetarian. He later reframed this as death by supplements because a student died. In reality, the case he cited involves a lung clot, not a stroke. A stroke is in the brain. This is a different condition entirely when he's referencing alpha GPC. He's trying to make something fit that doesn't fit. His hypocrisy is that he's credited in the vegetarian-themed film that he filmed and produced and wrote called Meatless Barbecue in 2018 while attacking supplements he never tried because he's a vegetarian. Number 8, bans, the truth. He claims that weeks of bans, stuck in a limbo, no coaching. Well, that's false. He only ever had a 3-day accountability ban, as you can see in the screenshot. In reality, I rarely ban students at all. At most, 1 indefinite ban per year. Normal or short, 1 to 2 weeks max. A short reset spun into a smear about permanent bans on Reddit. Number 9, testimonials, straight numbers. His claim was that a few students make up all the testimonials. Well, that's false. During active coaching, each layer poll counts as individual results. For example, they got 8 lays, it'll count as 8 to the number. If a student disappears for months and later reports more results, I log that as 1 additional instance for that student, not 1 per lay. One guy had 12 lays. He came back 4 months later. He took a break, but he has 3 additional lays and he made 3 more video testimonials. But I only count that as a number as 1. A student with 100 lays, he credited my coaching a year later when he came back. It's only recorded as 1, not 100. You did not see a sudden 100 plus lays for the number this year because it's at 667 laid in poll testimonials. It never went up to 767 laid in poll testimonials because I don't count them that way.
What is a sociopathic smear campaign and how can you protect yourself? So this is from Psychology Today. Smear campaigns involve manipulation and are often behavior of narcissists. A smear campaign is planned effort to discredit a person or group or tarnish their reputation. Smear campaigns are a form of emotional abuse and they take a tremendous psychological toll on the victim. A smear campaign is a planned effort to discredit a person or group, to undermine their credibility and then tarnish their reputation. Those who launch smear campaigns go to great lengths to spread stories, lies, rumors, and gossip about their victims. Smear campaigns often associate with an online community. So a smear campaign is basically a vendetta or act of retaliation. They are tools of those who can be characterized as vengeful or vindictive, controlling or obsessive. Such individuals are often insecure and emotionally immature. Smear campaigns involve manipulation, and they're often a behavior of a malignant narcissist and those with narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder, which is formerly known as sociopath and psychopath. They are abusers who paint the victim as the abuser because they see themselves as the victim. These people are incapable of taking responsibility or accountability for their actions. They mount smear campaigns to control the narrative and often rewrite history.
Smear campaigns amount to character assassination. The individual grooms other people over time to function as allies or followers. They do this by spreading false or exaggerated information about the target. Those recruited by the abuser to actively participate in their manipulation becomes an entourage known as the flying monkeys. These smear tactics won't work on all who are approached. Often they only influence people who are easily manipulated. How sociopaths write smear campaigns. Narcissistic word salad 101. Since I've been through a narcissistic sociopathic smear campaign myself, I know the structure of it. It always runs through 4 stages. Number 1, false accusations. Number 2, guilt trips. Number 3, pain points. Number 4 is circular reasoning. This is called narcissistic sociopath smear campaign. So here's the first article from Psychology Today. Narcissistic word salad, NPD meaning, which stands for narcissistic personality disorder. It is being used as a slang term for a type of narcissistic sociopathic speech that is purposefully confusing. Listeners find narcissistic word salad extremely frustrating because the narcissist sociopath is using circular reasoning, outright lies, denial, or mischaracterizations of past events to avoid being wrong or having to take responsibility for something.